Hi guys, this is Rodney here. So you are watching this, don't be surprised. I've actually presented my monthly e-newsletter with a video format. I understand that the previous e-newsletter can be quite lengthy to read, so I hope that the video format will be more entertaining for you guys. So what's up in January? Firstly, let's talk about the property cooling measures and how will it affect you as a potential buyer. As we know, the bulk of the buyers that will be affected will actually be local investors, where ABSD for second property will be increased from 12% to 17%, and the third property it has been increased from 15% to 25%. As property cooling measures are also created to deter demand, there has been a tightening of the CDSR from 60% to 55%. So what this actually means is that previously for a $1 million loan, you need a combined income of $7,485. However, now you actually need a combined income of $8,166. For HDB owners, HDB loan has also been reduced from 90% to 85%. So if you are taking a HDB loan to buy a $500,000 home, you'll be able to loan 25k lesser, which you have to fork out from your CPF or cash. So the next thing I'll talk to you about is the rising interest rates. With interest rates coming off record lows, as a prospective homeowner, you might actually want to look down at refinancing if your current mortgage package expires. So talk to a banker, see what they can do for you, but what I would suggest is to convert your floating rate to a fixed rate package where they are still at a fairly low range. The gap between the fixed and floating interest rate is expected to widen, as last week the US Federal Reserve said that it will double the pace with its scaling back bond purchases, which was previously part of the pandemic-driven stimulus. To battle against inflation, I'm actually forecasting as much as a 3% interest rate hike by the end of next year. For an open economy like Singapore, domestic interest rates are largely influenced by the global market movements and especially by the US interest rates. Thus, you can actually be expected to rise going forward. Nevertheless, it will still take a while for Singapore to realize the full impact of these actions. Now it's therefore a fairly safe window to actually lock down your fixed rates while it's still hovering at a historically low benchmarks. So last but not least, let's talk about how the market will be affected. I will expect the number of new private homes to be released for sale to actually fall, denting transaction volumes, as some developers may delay launches in the wake of the property cooling measures. The year 2022 will also see smaller scale launches and the absence of the mega projects built up. Previously, we had projects like Project Japanese and also Florence Residences. We have seen over 1,000 units, but in 2022 you might not see them anymore. Collective en bloc sales may also be harder to push through as developers might take lesser risks this year. Overall, we must see lower sales volume, especially when overseas buyers are severely restricted by the increased ABSD. Developers will also look to the GLS government land sales program to acquire land, as collective en bloc sales will actually take longer to conclude. As a seller, if you are staying in the OCR or RCR region, demand should be fairly strong and it is mainly driven by first-time genuine home buyers. These buyers are not affected by the ABSD. The core central region will be affected most as ABSD for foreigners has increased to 30%. This will actually pull down foreigners for the time being, especially with the global rising interest rates. For example, Perfect 10, the new launch of Bukit Timah, saw little interest despite offering a one-time 5% discount to buyers in view of the new cooling measures. In fact, only 12 out of units out of the 230 were actually sold. Nevertheless, home prices will still continue to increase. Resale private residential prices had climbed approximately 6% last year. With the new cooling measures in place, I forecast that we will still see a price increase of up to 3 to 5% as the lack of supply in the new launch market will actually see demand taper to the resale market. In 2022, it will actually be a genuine home buyer's market, and it will make sense for motivated sellers to pursue this route with realistic pricing. Initially, I forecast that deals will take a little bit longer to close due to the possible mismatch in price expectations of the sellers and buyers, but eventually I will see the demand will actually catch up in pricing. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. To get in touch with me, I've left my contact details below, and I will be privileged to help you if you do have any property needs. Last but not least, Happy New Year to you guys, and I wish you and your family a smooth sailing 2022. Take care, bye bye.